What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, last night we saw fantastic game after fantastic game, awesome performance after awesome performance. And in this game, in this video in particular, I want to focus on the freshman sensation known as Joyce Edwards, because last night she put on an absolute show as South Carolina bounces back in a big way after their previous loss to Texas. And they ended up taking down Florida in huge fashion. The final score of that game was 101 South Carolina, 63 Florida. And for South Carolina, this is their second time this season getting into the century mark. Earlier this season, they did hit 100 when they faced off against Oklahoma. And in this game yesterday, it was all about Joyce Edwards, who delivered the best game of her young career, dropping a career high 28 points. Guys, she was locked in from the start. As usual, Joyce Edwards does come in the game off the bench. And what does she come in the game bringing? She brings energy. She brings grit. She brings mid range shooting. She's someone who can just kind of do a little bit of everything. She shot efficiently last night, 10 for 17 from the field. She went a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line, which was really nice because free throws wins championships. Not so much in this game because they were going to win anyway. But still, making your free throws is super, super important. Guys, this was just a historic game for Joyce Edwards. 28 points for her, marking the highest scoring performance by a freshman in South Carolina history against an SEC opponent. South Carolina came out on fire in this game, putting up a season high 36 points in that first quarter. And really, they never back down from there, right? This was a game that they really had to just show up and show out because they were, rightly so, not feeling great about their performance against Texas. And they were like, you know what? Let's bounce back and let's make some stuff happen. And they did. By halftime, they had already put up 62 points, tying their program record for the most points in a half against the SEC team. Guys, the depth of this South Carolina roster was on full display with 11 of 12 of the Gamecocks players actually scoring in this game. The only player who did not score was Miriam Dowda. But everybody else scored, including Sakima Walker, who barely plays for South Carolina. She got 11 minutes. Ultimately, she ended up with 5 points. I thought it was nice to see her get some minutes on the floor. But South Carolina, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Tahina Pow was, of course, very, very lethal from the three. She ended up knocking down 4 3-point buckets, finishing with 14 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. She's just continuing to show that, y'all, she's not just a normal point guard. She is someone who can be like just a combo, a little bit of everything. She could pass the ball, she could shoot the ball, she could drive to the rim, she can do a little bit of everything. And that was definitely on display yesterday. Mylasia Fulwiley, as always, comes off the bench like she's been shot out of a cannon, ends up dropping 13 points in this game. Not very efficient from her, but hey, she added some points in. And defensively, y'all, Mylasia Fulwiley was getting after it. She ended up having 5 steals, which was crazy, crazy impressive. Sanaya Fagan, I continue to really enjoy what she's been doing. For the last, I would say, month or so. She had 10 points in this game, ultimately finished the game with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks as well. And just everybody else just made stuff happen. Good defensive stops throughout the game and just did not allow Florida to really, really, really get in the rhythm at all. Like, it was just the clamps were down for Florida on the offensive end, and South Carolina's bench once again shows up, shows out, put together a 60-point bench scoring game, which is wild. 60 points off the bench for South Carolina, and Florida only scored 63 points. I'm just saying the bench for South Carolina is just better than the starting lineup for many teams across the country. And it's kind of wild. Anyway, back to Joyce Edwards, guys. This breakout performance was not just an anomaly. Joyce Edwards has been doing this all season for South Carolina as their most consistent offensive weapon throughout the year. We've seen her lead the team in scoring. She's averaging 12.9 points a game, which again is the highest for South Carolina right now. She's also shooting very, very efficiently, 57.4% from the field. She's also second on the team in steals and has hit double figures in 17 games, which is the most of any Gamecock this season. Her ability to deliver in big moments has been very, very crucial for South Carolina this year. We've seen her, put up 14 points against LSU, right, to help to make stuff happen on that front. Against Tennessee, she dropped 18, right, stepping up in critical moments to help take down that squad. Against Alabama, she dropped 21 points, right? And now, after a couple of, I would say, quieter games for Joyce Edwards when she got in the single digits, right? She put her name in the South Carolina record books with an amazing career performance for her so far. Guys, if y'all have followed her since high school, y'all know that Joyce Edwards, she's always been this special, right? She's a two-time USA Today Athlete of the Year, a McDonald's All-American, and a Gatorade National Player of the Year. She dominated at Camden High School, averaging over 31 points and 13 rebounds as a senior, while leading her team to back-to-back state titles. She even shined on the international stage, winning the gold medal with Team USA and earning MVP honors at the FIBA Under-18 AmeriCup. And now she's proven that she belongs at the highest level of college basketball. The thing that makes Joyce Edwards so dangerous is her ability to be versatile. She could score inside. She could knock down those mid-range jumpers. She can make her free throws. Her defensive instincts, is pretty good as well. Of course, definitely room for improvement. But what we're seeing from her is elite as a freshman, right? I just love it. And here's the thing: she's just a freshman. And she's getting better and better and better and better and better and better every game. Joyce Edwards has arrived. Last night was just another example of what we have seen all year. And another example of why she is one of the best freshmen in the country. South Carolina has a special player on their hands. And, guys, maybe this is, not a great thing to say, but I'm going to say it because I think it. Joyce Edwards is probably going to go out to be the best South Carolina women's basketball player of all times. The way that she has started her career with South Carolina, to me, is just, she's on another level. And when it comes down to it, when she becomes a senior, I can't imagine how much better she's going to be. Like, her level is already very, very high to start with, and man, telling you, she may go down as the best Gamecock ever for women's basketball. I'm just saying. So, guys, the question for you is, did y'all watch yesterday's game, South Carolina versus Florida? If y'all did, what y'all think about Joyce Edwards' performance? What do y'all think about her performance all year? Could she be a future SEC Player of the Year? Could she be a future National Player of the Year? I mean, she's just a freshman, so as a sophomore, as a junior, as a senior, yeah, absolutely. But also, guys, just so y'all know, the SEC Freshman of the Year battle is not over just yet. To me, it is a head-to-head battle between Vandy's Michaela Blakes and South Carolina's Joyce Edwards. So yeah, it's not over. That's still a battle. We won't know who's going to be the Freshman of the Year because them two still going head-to-head. I do think possibly Michaela has the edge because she really is, in a lot of ways, the end-all be-all for Vandy. But yeah, anyway. Also, Vandy just got yesterday. Like, crazy game yesterday against Mississippi State. Maybe I'll do a separate video about it, but it was wild. Terrible job for Vandy. They had an opportunity to seal the game at the end before it went to overtime. Terrible play. Ends up losing this one ultimately. But yeah, I kind of want to make a video about that, but I don't know if I have the time. Anyway, back to this particular video. Guys, what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below. If y'all could, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help the channel out a whole lot. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. Share this video with a family or friend. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys. Have a awesome day. And I will see y'all in the next one. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.